My research involves taking bacterial cells and really turning them into sentinel cells, so cells that observe their environment and by the means of a CRISPR system that I engineered during my PhD have the capacity to record their own transcriptome from RNA into DNA and thereby create a memory of what happened around them and how they perceived the world. And we've used these bacteria and gavaged them into mice, which allows these bacteria to interrogate and investigate the gut microbiome for us. And then, unlike other methods that use surgery, we can non-invasively retrieve these bacteria and ask them to tell us our stories. I hope that in 5 or 10 years we've really reached the point where we can see these bacterial sentinel cells that I constructed during my PhD to be closer to being applied in humans, so really becoming a diagnostic that could inform us about malnutrition or different disease states of the gut, or maybe even the interactions of our gut microbiome with the brain. I think the hardest thing in preparing my application for the prize was really finding that right balance between staying true to your science. You always want to be scientifically accurate to what you have done, and yet explaining things in a way that are interesting, that spark curiosity in people, and also involve them in the research and make them curious about what you did and explain it on a level that's understandable to the general audience. My advice would really be just go for it. Don't overthink it. Just try to think how you would explain your research to somebody from your family who isn't in science. Try to break things down to a level that you think will get them interested and curious about what you did, and then still sprinkle in enough of your science for them to be able to get a sense of the complexity that was in there. But it's really about finding that fine balance of scientific rigor and storytelling. The Prize Week in Sweden so far was a truly fantastic and humbling experience. So interacting with all the scientists and also at Uppsala University and just being involved in this atmosphere of the Nobel Prize Week, staying in the same place where the Nobel laureates stay, seeing them over breakfast and having a chat with them. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and only for that it's worth applying to this prize.